Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A&J Gaming. This is your host, Andrew, though you may know me as the world's greatest Magic player. Probably not, but let's see if I can make that stick. Anyway, I got a box opening for you here today, and you guys are probably wondering, hey man, Ravnica Allegiance is like a year old, why are you opening it? Well, that's a really good question. It's mainly because I think the set looks really cool. I didn't really do too much card buying during the Ravnica block, and I missed it, so I wanted to get into it now. So, let's hop in. Yes, I'm using the knife backwards, don't judge. It still works. See, just needed a nice little implement to get it going. And as you know, most of this stuff, well, I should say you might know, but a lot of the stuff I'm not going to be judging as I look at it based on standard, modern, etc. I'm actually a pretty big Commander guy, for those of you who are new to the channel or new to the video. So that's what I'm going to be referring to when I talk about playability. I will specify if I'm talking about a more competitive format, though. I actually went to an EDH tournament, and this is really weird to mention because it wasn't a CEDH or a competitive EDH tournament. It was pretty cool. My LGS hosts these things apparently every Monday, and basically a whole bunch of people get together, sit down, and yeah, you pay to get in there. I don't remember if it goes towards the Play Network or not. Probably does. But Sphinx of Foresight, first rare. And of course, I can't get it to focus. There we are. Not great, not horrible. But anyway, get a whole bunch of people to sit down. He breaks it off into pods of like 3 or 4 people, depending on the size. And however many kill points you get is pretty much how many packs you're getting at the end. So it's really fun. Ooh, this guy's really cool. Taps for a blue and a green. It's better than a lot of the 3-drop guys I've seen. And Absorb. Ooh, and first foil, Imperious Oligarch. Don't know crap about him, but I just know that that's pretty as heck. So it's kind of cool. It still makes sure to get the multiplayer aspect of it, and most of the people there aren't trying to run infinite combos or anything competitive, and it's more or less frowned upon from what I've been able to gather from just talking to the people and everything. And I'll tell you what, if your LGS offers something like this, absolutely give it a shot, because Verity Circle. Because it was loads of fun. I really enjoyed myself. I did pretty well. I'll give you a real short version of how it all went while I'm going through this, but absolutely get into it. Even if there's not prize money, or prize cards, I should say, I'd probably still do it because I'm not about the prizes. I just wanted to go and play, and sometimes you gotta pay to play. Okay, this is neat. Pestilent Spirit, Menace Death Touch 3/2 for 2 and a black. Instants and sorceries you control of Death Touch. Alright. So, first matchup was, I was playing my Riku deck for all of this. You guys might have seen the pseudo deck tech I did. If you didn't, go ahead and check that out. But I just figured I'd mention that so you have an idea of what I'm playing. And while it does have some... ooh, Hallowed Fountain, hell yeah. And while it does have some ability to do an infinite combo or two, like I said, because of the nature of this place, I didn't really want to do that. I didn't want to be that guy. So game 1, it is Riku versus Yuriko, which is the Commander Ninjutsu ninja chick in blue-black. And that was... It was brutal. They saw I was playing Riku, didn't even know crap about Riku. Revival Revenge. But just saw, oh hey, it can copy spells, this is going to get scary, so I got focused really hard by them. And the other player in the game who was playing Prime Speaker no, they were playing the newest iteration of Zagana, and they just kind of went with the flow and was like, oh, well, you know, if I bully on him, then it'll give me time to build up. Well, they were right, because it hurt a lot, and yeah, I didn't lose. I ended up pulling that one out of my rear, though. I used a Seedborn Muse to kind of bait a counter, though it wasn't a true counter. It was one of those put it back in your hand sort of deals. I would have been fine even if it had whiffed, but I think it turned out a heck of a lot better. Oh, this is a cute land. But I think it turned out a heck of a lot better that I got to land it. And like I said, I'm just getting beaten in the face the entire time here, and my life ends up at freaking like 10. Luckily, I landed or top decked, I should say, a Boseiju who sees all, and I had a Cyclonic Rift in my hand. I was waiting to overload, but being able to, you know, make it uncounterable while I'm doing everything was more or less what I was waiting for, or to have a better counter option. Past the turn, Seaborn Muse gives me the Boseiju that is now freshly untapped. Cyclonic Rift to save my life. It gets back to me after they, you know, finish trying to rebuild. Landed Omniscience, and I didn't even have a chance to do anything at that point because they both kind of scooped. Did I have anything off of it? Honestly, no. The game could have gone on a while longer. There would have been more back and forth. I'm sure one of them had some either, well, the one guy was playing blue-green, so I'm sure he had something to bounce and or remove the enchantment, and the other guy was blue-black, so I'm sure he had, I'm sure there was something in there. So I don't know why they quit right off the bat. Ooh, this looks neat. Emergency powers, first mythic. 5, a white and a blue for an instant. Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library, then draws 7 cards. Exile this. Up there we are. Addendum. If you cast the spell during your main phase, you may put a permanent card with converted mana cost 7 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. That's really cool. So I don't know why they quit so quickly, but, you know, I'm not going to complain, because, like I said, I'm not going specifically to try to be competitive and get prizes and everything, but hey, that's 2 kills. That's 2 guaranteed packs right there. Second game, though, I ran into the guy who I think goes there just to be competitive. Gutterbones. Neat little Skeleman. Because he was playing Yawgmoth, and then the other guy in the pod was playing Tavasa, which is just enchantment spam and basically Voltron sort of deal. Good deck, not like crazy competitive, not crazy broken for the Tavasa, but that Yawgmoth on turn 5 had infinite, I shouldn't say damage, infinite loss of life because of some odd recursion thing with Geralt's Messenger. Ooh, Kea. Alright, I'll always take a cool Planeswalker. And second mythic. Alright. So I can't say I'm salty about that. I should have planned around, you know, somebody playing straight up to win there. And, you know, getting ready to do some, I don't want to say broke, well, it's an infinite combo and stuff that, you know, where everybody's kind of frowning on it, or in a setting where they frown on it. So, yeah, I'll say broken. I should have planned for it, but whatever, you know. Next time I go, I know to watch out for them. No big deal. So, no kill points from that. But the last game, I actually got paired up with the guy from round 1 who was playing Yuriko, and against somebody who was playing a Brea deck, who he made sure to mention right off the bat that he was not playing a combo version of it. But I will tell you, out of all the games I've played, out of all the people I've played against, the value engine he had was just beautiful. Was it broken, scary? Was it game-ending? No, but it was going to get him there in such an efficient way. It was honestly just fun to watch. But the Yuriko guy remembered, hey, he omniscienced me and did stuff and didn't quite know what I did, so he was trying to beat up on me the whole time. And oddly enough, the friggin' card that ended up being the biggest MVP in the deck was Ethereum Horn Sorcerer, which is 4, a blue and a red for a 3/6 that has Cascade, and then he has, for 1, a red and a blue, you can bounce into your hand. Well, when you're not drawing into much or need to get through the deck, you know, that really adds up, and without exaggeration, ooh, Skargan Hellkite, 3rd mythic, but without exaggeration, I cast that thing, I think 8 times before it finally just had to eat a board wipe. It was, and it's a good sized blocker, so his Yuriko couldn't hit me, so I wasn't taking damage off of, you know, the commander damage or her ability. So that was really nice. I got to keep bouncing them at the end of their turns and, you know, just doing it. Ooh, Blood Crypt. Nice, nice. And a foil Essence Capture. You know, that's just a really pretty foil. I hope I'm catching it well on camera here. I might be putting that in, and I'm normally weird about selective counters. But anyway, yeah, the Yuriko was trying to beat up on me again, but once I had the pseudo wall out, it kind of turned into a stalemate. Then he got in a pissing match with the Brea guy, and I honestly was fizzling really bad because I kept drawing Mana Ramp. I love Mana Ramp. There's nothing wrong with drawing Mana Ramp. But when that's all you're drawing, Mass Manipulation, this is such a freaking crazy card. It's 4 blue and 2 X. Okay, so right off the bat, to do anything with it, it's 6 mana. Sorcery, gain control of X target creatures and or planeswalkers. I know that's a really good effect, but that is a heck of a cost, too. I don't know, watch, somebody will figure out a way to break it on, like, turn 3 in some weird format. So anyway, Yuriko and Brea start going at each other with it. They're just killing each other's board state. I'm sitting there. Then sitting there. Ooh, hey, don't worry, I got a, rampant growth again. Oh, then I was sitting there. Growth Chamber Guardian. That's cool. Not going to do anything in EDH, but that's still cool. And the only reason I won that, mind you, like I said, the deck I was playing was Riku, and while the deck can go infinite, I wanted to avoid that just because I didn't really feel comfortable doing that in that setting. But I damn near did, because early harvest to untap all my lands and then copying it a million times between Riku and all the copy cards in the deck. I'm sitting on 60 mana. Use a Comet Storm to throw like 50 damage at each other person, because I wanted to make sure I left mana open, and of course Yuriko moves to mana drain. I had to dissipate, and then that's 2 more kill counts. So I ended up getting 5 packs total. Ended up being probably the best dang packs I got, but I got those of Guilds of Ravnica, and it just made me realize that I really, from Speaker Vanifar, it made me realize that I really wish that I would have bought into it more or would have paid more attention to this block, because Ravnica is always awesome. I mean, I'm a little iffy on Return to Ravnica just because when I was playing I had some rough experiences with it. But Ravnica always has some great cards in it. Whenever they go to it, we're back to it. We're back to it again in this case. So, yeah, that was the long version of why I chose to do Ravnica Allegiance today. Amplifier. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and read every card. I should probably mention what the rares are a little more, though, so I apologize if I've been slacking on that and it's been bothering you, but I will fix that for these last 13 packs. But the whole moral of the story is, if you get a chance to go to some EDH event where it's not going to be super competitive, and you don't mind, maybe seeing that 1 or 2 guys that are going to, try to make it super competitive, go for it. Loads of fun. Everybody was friendly. Yeah, somebody might get salty for a couple minutes, but so it goes. That didn't stop anybody from being friendly after they took a breath and were like, yeah, okay, move on to the next round. Deputy of Detention. Ooh, Arrow Munculus. That thing looks weird. I like it. So I'd absolutely recommend it, because I want to say the average deck there was... I'm trying to remember how the tiers went. I know 1 to 2 was jank, then 3 to 4 is casual, 5 to 6 is focused, 7 to 8's optimized, 9 to 10 is competitive. So I want to say the average... Oh, Unbreakable Formation, that's cool as hell. So I want to say the average deck there, power level wise, was... I'm going to say probably like a 6. Obviously not counting the guys that were, probably an 8 or a 9, and went there just to make sure to get the prizes, or, they enjoyed being more competitive, and power to them. I'm not going to be upset with them at all. So it was really kind of nice, you had a tournament setting in the sense that, well, it was more of a free play setting, so you had this nice setting where everybody got together to relax, have fun. Zagana, yeah, this is the one commander I went up against, and of course couldn't remember the name of. And she's just a rare. Alright. No, honestly, I'm going to try to make it out more for that I don't even care if, you know, it happens to be that I end up in the hyper-competitive game again, because maybe I'll play a little more competitively. Domri Chaos Bringer. Alright. 5th Mythic. Oh, this is turning out to be a pretty decent box. But, you know, at the end of the day, the LGS, they have to keep their doors open. They got to keep their lights on. They got to be able to, you know, make a couple bucks here. So even if I go there, put 10 bucks in, and end up getting absolutely nothing, oh well. I'm still getting to have fun. Oh, this is a neat card. It's and I'm drawing a blank on the name of the card that it feels like to me. Craterhoof. Yeah, and the name of the card I have here is Endray's Forerunners, and it feels like a budget Craterhoof behemoth to me. I like it. So, you know, gotta support the LGS, even if I end up leaving with no pack. I mean, that'll, you know, kind of feel bad. Hey, 10 bucks, and I'm not even getting anything out of it. Oh my god, Foil Hallowed Fountain. I didn't even mean to skip all the way to the rare. So, congratulations, you guys just got a peek of it. And I don't even care about Judith. I'm getting this in a sleeve right now. I got a pack of Perfect Fits next to me just because I had a really odd feeling that this was going to happen. I'm not going to complain one bit because, well, one, I think the newest art for the Shocks is the best art. And normally I'm more of a fan of the older arts. Like, I think Mirage was probably the prettiest set out there. I'm gonna set that up here because that might as well be a mythic. Holy crap, that was a good rare. That was a good foil rare, I should say. But normally I'm thinking the older art's better, but it seems to me, or at least in my personal opinion, the Shocklands, every single time they get reprinted, they just look better and better and better. Like, Steam Vents looks really cool now. I know the original one and even the last iteration, they fit thematically on their name and why they looked like that. Tome of the Guild Pact. But I don't really care. I mean, the new one, it still fits well. It kind of gets more of an Izzet feel for more of the hierarchy of Izzet instead of just, you know, the bottom dwellers working in the sewer substations or whatever. So, yeah, that's my rant on why this is the best foil rare ever, and you will never beat me. Got Warrant and Warden. But yeah, hope you guys have been enjoying the video so far. I figured I'd get to saying thank you since we got 3 packs left here. I appreciate you tuning in. I'd appreciate it too if you'd leave a like, maybe subscribe, just because it'll help me out in the long run, you know, and which will help me help you guys out. I'll be able to get better content once I get more subscribers, because then the YouTube algorithm will actually let people see my videos. So it'll really just help all of us. You guys will get more entertainment. I'll have more people saying, hey, do this to entertain me, so I'll actually know where people want me to go. Electro Dominance. I was hearing somebody talking about how this card's been going up in value lately. I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know what it's worth, but I think it's a really cool card. And as I always say at the end of my videos, since I just got past the like and subscribe bit, if there's anything you want to see, don't be afraid to comment below. Let me know, hey, I'd really like it if you could maybe try a video like this, or hey, why don't you give this a shot? Because right now, I've been, that's a Lumbering Battle Imp, by the way. Oh, I got the Domri emblem, that's cool. Gonna tuck it right next to him. Does Kea have an emblem? Okay, cool. Well, then I have all the emblems I need. But right now I've been doing a lot of Magic content and some of the board gaming content. If there's anything else you guys would like me to branch into, stuff you'd like me to look at with Magic, I've been considering doing budget deck techs, because I love building decks. It's the most fun part of the game for me in a lot of senses. Ethereal Absolution. Okay, that's cool. And it looks like this is Collision and Colossus foil. Don't really care for the split cards, but I will take it. Anyway, let me know what you guys like to see. Give me suggestions, give me feedback. Questions, comments, concerns, drop them in the comments below. But until next time, this has been Andrew. Andrew out.